blow the whistle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who saw that song? Blow the Too Short. Somebody blow the whistle. What is this flying around me? Blow the whistle. That's one of Darlena's favorite songs. Bless her soul, rest her soul. Blow the whistle. Guess what? Captain John Whitney of the Vallejo Police Department has filed a whistleblower lawsuit. He was terminated for reporting a corrupt system they had going on at the Vallejo Police Department. Welcome to my world where all is well. I'm the thinker who thinks the thoughts that create the things. I'm also the proud Queen Chief of 3 Kings. Today is Thursday, October the 5th, 2023, and it's currently 1200 hours. Vallejo PD whistleblower settles lawsuit for close to $1 million. He deserved every bit of it. But Captain John Whitney was a whistleblower for the police department because the officers there participated in this thing they call badge bending. Now, what the officers would do, they would bend the corner of their badges once they were involved in a police shooting. Now, did you hear what I said? They would bend the corner of their badges after they were involved in a police shooting. I think that is so insensitive. Why it's like they're celebrating the fact that they were involved in a police shooting. Whether someone got shot, killed, or injured, it's not a celebratory moment to have to pull out your gun and shoot somebody. So the way I'm seeing this is, okay, so the officers whose badges have not been bent are looking at the officers whose badges have been bent, and now they probably want their badge bent so the other officers can congratulate them for shooting somebody. So now I'm fearful for the citizens in Vallejo because your police department have a corrupt system in place where the police officers get to bend their badge after a police shooting. How can you protect and serve when you get officers out there with an itchy trigger finger because, hey, I want my badge bent too. Now, Captain John Whitney was a wonderful officer. Unfortunately, they terminated him, but they made a huge mistake because now they're going to have to pay him close to $1 million. He can never get the trajectory he planned for his career field. They messed that all up. He even received a Lifetime Achievement Award from POST, Police Officer Standards and Training. He's now working for a different police department, but he lost his career for reporting this. This is just crazy. And check this out. The Vallejo Police Department still have not released the full report in its entirety to the public. I believe that every citizen in Vallejo needs to know what was in that report that caused the city council to say, yes, we're going to award you $1 million because what we did was wrong. Citizens not going around giving out $1 million if they've done nothing wrong. So they know they've done something wrong. He was fired for reporting unethical and corrupt behavior in the police department. Captain John Whitney, thank you for being a whistleblower. I appreciate you. I don't live in Vallejo. I don't even know where Vallejo is at. I just want to say thank you to my CIs, my Queen Chief of 3 Kings, confidential informants, to my Secret Squirrel Society for sending me this information. I never reveal my sources, so if you want to send me some police information, I give my commentary on it as I see fit to do so. All you have to do is email me at my email address listed in my description of my YouTube channel. But I think it's ridiculous for police officers. Now every citizen in Vallejo now know why some officers would show up with their badges bent. Now hopefully they've all replaced their badges and got rid of this corrupt system of bending badges. Who in their right mind would even allow that? We need thinkers in these police departments. We need somebody that can think. Obviously, I mean, if I saw, when I used to play cops and robbers, and I had the privilege to be a sergeant, and I had the privilege to work with some wonderful officers who were under me. They were all way more qualified and way more suitable for my position as a sergeant than I was. I happened to pass a test and get a job as a sergeant, so I'm grateful for that. But I had wonderful officers working for me. Now, if I had an officer involved in the shooting, the next thing I know, I see their badge bent, I would have some questions. Say, why is your badge bent? And if they told me, oh, this is what officers do once they're involved in a police shooting, I would have a conversation with that officer. Because in my mind, their mentality is screwed. Something is loose somewhere. I'm like, okay, your badge was a badge of honor. Now that you've bent your badge is now tarnished. And to do anything to celebrate you being involved in any shooting is just ill-informed. That's sick. It's ill. Oh, how would you feel if you had a family member who was shot by an officer and you went to go see that officer and their badge was bent and they told me, oh, I bent it after I shot your brother, after I shot your cousin. This is what we do to walk around so other officers know, hey, I was involved in it. I got the chance to shoot one of our wonderful citizens that we're supposed to protect and serve. It's just ridiculous to me. Straight up ridiculous. But thank you, Captain, for being the whistleblower. Captain Whistleblower, I really appreciate you. And thank you to the city council who voted to give him what he felt he deserved and whatever he wanted. Yeah, I have messed up his career. He has to start all over again. So thank you so much. For if he deserved whatever it is he wanted for what y'all have done to him, because it was unnecessary and uncalled for. But the citizens of Vallejo, I can't tell you if the police department is going to serve and protect you or not, but I just want you to see this video and know this so you can be on guard. Watch out for any bended badges. Make sure that's one of the first things you look at when you see, or ask, say, hey, can I see your badge? I want to see it clearly. Please make sure it ain't bent. If it's bent, please ask for backup yourself immediately. Call 911 on 911. Hey, 911, I got 911. The police out here with me with a bended badge. I need backup. Do that. If you get aggressive and tell you to get off your phone, scream help as loud as you can. Just say help, help. Just scream help. Make sure you get everybody on earth to hear your help. Or do the Wakanda Sentinel, throw your hat off if you got a hat on. I pray that they become a better police department. I wish every officer there well, whether your badge is bended or not. I wish you the best. I don't wish any hurt, harm, danger, or death to come upon you. To the citizens there, just please be mindful that this is what is or had been going on at the Vallejo Police Department. I pray that they have made some changes, put some changes in place. I don't want to see nothing bent. I don't want to see a bent collar. I don't want to see a bent ink pen. I don't want to see any bent shades. If you see an officer with anything bent on their body, on their person, please call 911 and ask for backup. I don't want to see any officer anywhere now that this has been made public with anything bent on them. You see anything bent, if their earlobe is bent, call and ask for some backup. I'm gonna need 2, 3, 4 more officers out here with a supervisor with body cams to make sure that I survive and don't get shot. Okay? Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you to my subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for turning on that notification bell. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. All is well. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And may my whole life prove that God is good.